familiarity.org. Angel is on the mic, and today we're going to be talking about another doozy: strategic route and fleet assignment. Now, I know this piggybacks the other videos, but again, this is one of the biggest problems in the DSP model, and I just want to reiterate and consciously show people how many methods there can be, how many styles you can use to strategically create an assignment model. Objective: to evaluate the operational and financial impact of consistent DA assignments versus variable routing, and to establish best practices for maximizing efficiency and asset protection. The core problem: the friction of variability. Number one, in the many DSP operations, management frequently rotates delivery associates across different routes and vehicles. While this may seem to offer scheduling flexibility, it introduces significant hidden cost. A, high cognitive load. When a DA is assigned an unfamiliar route, their mental energy is spent navigating unknown variables rather than executing deliveries. Screen dependency. Lack of spatial familiarity forces the driver to over-rely on the delivery app and navigation tools. This heads-down behavior limits situational awareness, slows pacing, and creates unnecessary stress. And C, diffusion of responsibility. When drivers rotate through different vans daily, accountability for vehicle maintenance and cleanliness drops, leading to accelerated wear and tear on expensive equipment. Number two, the solution: the consistency model. Research and operational experience strongly indicate that maintaining drivers in the same van and on the same route is the superior management strategy and method. By treating the route as the driver's territory and the van as their mobile office, DSPs can unlock significant efficiency gains. Key advantages: A, mastery and flow. A DA who knows their route anticipates traffic patterns, parking variables, and complex delivery points before they even arrive. This mental preparedness eliminates the stress of the unknown. B, asset protection. A dedicated van assignment creates psychological ownership. Drivers are far more likely to protect, clean, and drive safely when they are solely responsible for the condition of their specific vehicle. Strategic agility. Because familiar drivers complete residential and rural routes with high proficiency, they finish earlier. These optimized drivers can be strategically deployed for rescues, quote unquote, as they call it, creating a more resilient operational safety net for the team. Number three, overcoming the primary risk: time inflation. The most common objection to the consistency model is complacency. When a DA masters a route, it may artificially extend their pace to secure their full hourly wage, often referred to as milking the clock. The management countermeasure: performance-based compensation. To combat time inflation, DSP owners must shift the incentive structure from time-based to completion-based. Guaranteed hours agreement. Offer elite consistent drivers a guaranteed 40-hour payout or standard equivalent if they maintain safety metrics and complete their routes efficiently, regardless of how fast they finish. No matter about time, get it done. I believe this is how FedEx runs their model. The result? This removes the penalty for working quickly. The driver is rewarded for their expertise, and the DSP benefits from faster, successful completions and available rescue bandwidth. Number four, implementation and operational culture. Transitioning to a consistency model is not automatic. It requires a structured, tight-knit operating system. Requirement: targeted training. Implementation strategy: develop a curriculum that teaches DAs how to analyze and master a route, rather than just blindly following app routing. Requirement: clear agreements. Implementation strategy: establish transparent, written agreements regarding the guaranteed hours incentive, tying it explicitly to safety and rescue availability. Selective deployment: reserve the consistent assignment status for professionals who have proven their reliability, treating it as an earned tier within your organization. My takeaway: assigning variables, new routes, new vans, creates variable results. By anchoring your DAs to consistent routes and vehicles and aligning their pay with performance rather than sheer time, you transform them from gig workers into efficient, autonomous route managers. And that is the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is you don't want to automate your system, no, but you want it to be to that point where it's like, yes, we do our part, but it is so good and everyone is so well off that we don't need to worry anymore. Of course, you have to build that. You just can't sit back and put your legs up and think everything's going to run, because no. You got to build that kind of engine. You got to dedicate yourself to the curriculum, to the consistency, to the methodology. You got to dedicate yourself to the leadership that it brings. And then when those who are watching you and following you see how it's done, and they can replicate, right, what you have taught them, that's when the company starts to run on its own. But you have to create that. You have to train them into that. You have to push them into that. And it takes time, but it is very possible. And sometimes it doesn't take too much time, depending on how intelligent or receptive the people who are learning are. If they can receive it in a day, then in a day it is done. Some may take 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, it'll happen. The point is, we are running a business here, a very dangerous business. Logistics is very dangerous. And the tighter and more tight-knit grip we have our curriculums and methods and our synergy and culture, the safer our people will be. This is Angelic Solutions. Angel is on the mic. Till next time.